Okay, this is the Saboteur of Paradise Part 1. This part of this quest was only going to go as far as Town Hall and talking to Milver Street and Carr. We will be checking out DeVries' house in Fairfield, but basically we're just going to get to Fairfield, do a quick tour, find DeVries' house, find how to find DeVries' house, and then go find DeVries' house, and then come back to Town Hall, speak to both Milver Street and Cower, but we will not be choosing between them in this video. The Saboteur of Paradise is naturally interrupted at that point anyway, because you're forced to choose, well, not forced, but the natural progression is to choose one or the other, and then that sends you into different quest lines and stuff like that. So check the walkthrough playlist that I have, or the Google workbook, link is in the description, for all of the quests that I have found on Paradise Island, even the ones outside of the storylines, because we do not want to be under-leveled when we go for the Vox Relay. And if we stay solely with the story stuff with Milva Street or Carr and where they go, we're going to be woefully under-leveled for the Vox Relay. So definitely check those lists or any other lists that's out there to make sure that you're doing everything that there is to do on the island so that you are as prepared as possible for the Vox Relay. But this video in and of itself will go as far as up to the point where you choose between Milver Street and Carr. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is get some biomass grenades before we even leave the landing pad. Turn you off. I don't know if the music's copyrighted or not. God, don't fall off. Okay, biomass grenades. I'll grab those. And then if you want to read the important announcements, I'll just let you pause and read through them. Betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. Decommissioning of landing pad. Okay. Some food. Okay, so at the destroyed convoy, make sure you go ahead and loot this body, and we're going to get the commemorative toss ball. This is going to be given to the guard at Fairfield who asks about it. They'll just get us a little more XP. Wrong button. Some monies. Okay, extra holster. Be sure and grab this as well. This is a mod. It's this right here. Anything that's orange like this with the grids on it is a mod. And even though we're not near a workbench, Niles has the ability to do field tinkering.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
So in the mods area, we're going to go to helmet. And the helmet that I'm choosing to wear right now is the base health one. So I'm going to choose that, and I'm going to choose my extra holster, and I'm going to put an extra holster on my helmet. So I have that. So now in inventory, if we come over to helmet, you can see that the third slot is now unlocked. That is very specific now to this particular helmet. If I switch over to not that helmet, you can see that this locked back up. That's because the holster that we just did is on the helmet. You can see over on the right where it says extra holster over on the right. So now we have a third weapon slot that I can fill in with the repeating rifle. There you go. Hopefully I wasn't like too fast on that because I know I get going. Sorry. Companion abilities. Each companion has a special companion ability. Companion 1 is, in this case, can be Niles because he was first on the choice list when we left the incognito. So he's going to be left D-pad, and Valerie's going to be right D-pad. If you want to know what their abilities are, you can find them in here on the companion screen. Valerie has the ability to fire a volley of syringes with healing drugs at you. She's a support person. And then Niles has the ability to taunt all enemies in an area around him. But we must be targeted on enemy for it to be activated. So I don't know. I actually don't know how to target an enemy, so I'll have to figure that out. Because there's no lock on. So I don't know. And those guys disappear so fast. But I don't think there is a lock on. So I don't really know how to target. I haven't figured that out yet. But when I do, it'll be part of the companion video that I do. Lock on. Or target. I'll figure it out. Ammunition, ammunition, ammunition. Junk, junk. Okay, check the mini-map for other blue boxes indicating looting you may have missed. We're heading into Fairfield.
Company. Must be.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm an agent of the Earth Directorate.
Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
I'm looking for a trader. Actually, we're gonna watch your mechanicals. I was attacked by some drones on the way in.
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Yes, and I found this on one of their bodies.
Damnation. I know that toss ball. Belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it.
And how might someone accept that bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
All right. And then we're also looking for a trader.
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? What? You been in hibernation or something?
Yep.
We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Of course.
Oh, we got everything.
Where can I buy some stuff?
One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
All right.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome
All
to
right.
Fairfield, the
Thank you.
official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Okay, so medical's here.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc.
I got some other stuff going on. If you have medical, you need medical 3. Oh, I see, this is my first playthrough with Lucky. Randomly mix chemicals and hope for the best. Let's see what happens. In a stroke of extraordinary luck, you manage to make an effective coagulant.
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
What is this? What is coagulant like? I don't even know. I was just messing around. A watered-down coagulant formulated from insufficient ingredients. Still quite effective in triage situations. Huh. Alright, well, good to know. That's here. And then, obviously, everything in red is stealing, so make your choices as well. Decide what you want to do. You can talk to the doc if you want. So in the saloon, we're going to get a pitchball card.
Been the type to sit behind a desk all day.
We're going to pick up Alex Wilson's pitchball card, which is going to give us a +1 critical chance. And that's going to be found here in the collectibles section. And she does sell some food if you need it.
Name pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
So if you're looking for some food, if you want to stock up on some food to take with you. Valerie, get off that man. Valerie. All right, and again, everything in here would be stealing.
One of my copious direct reports. Rest assured. Time for another performance review already. Apologies, I'm still applying the required elbow grease to scour these surfaces, just like a novice facility sanitizer should.
Doing a good job.
Many thanks for the validation. I don't suppose you can spread the word of my competency. I desperately seek to avoid yet another demotion. This meritocratic society is still so foreign. The workplace skullduggery, the prioritizing of self over community, the excessively colorful nutrition.
It's a lot for a former protectorate subject to take in.
It surely is. I was a drone operator right here in Fairfield. Gave nigh on 50 years of zealous service at my terminal before Auntie showed us the wonders of consumerism. Never even heard the phrase job security up until a month ago, but it seems I lack it. Can barely keep up with all these gumptious sorts.
Oh, what am I missing? Maybe I'll come back. It's probably the fairest shake you'll get. Got your work cut out for you. Maybe I'll find something. It's all stealing. All right, moving on. I don't think. Okay, so there's currently only one bounty, but this is the computer that you use to look up local bounties. You can get the drone swarm bounty. And I'll get that. We'll do a video for that. And then we'll do a video for this guy. Absolutely do his side mission because you'll get boots that have thrusters on them and it makes traversing the area a lot nicer. Here's the jail.
They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole.
sides. These Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
Lockpick. Alright, so there's something to do here that has nothing to do with Saboteur, so I'll leave it so that I can come back to it later. There is a police officer uniform in here, but it depends on if you want to steal it. Agent. Okay. Computer. Compliance investigation notations. Nothing hurts like stupid does. Profitable resolution. Detailed listing of other crimes they should be measured for. Oh, yeah. This is a side quest. I'll give you a side quest, but you can talk to them.
I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today.
Check the Google workbook for that one, because that's going to be... What is that one called? It is called Schemes of Secret Smugglers. Alright, Town Hall. We are not going to go in there yet, but that's where the two are. Instead, we're going to go over here. And we're going to examine this. Auntie's Choice Premium Resident Leasings in Fairfield. DeVries has in a house with red trim and circle windows. They're up at the top. So we're going to go find that, and then we'll come back. And I'm totally stealing that because she's not here, so she won't see us. Notification of death. Babylon car. Alright. There's some vending machines. Oh, this is another market guy.
Welcome,
Arthur Crombie.
Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Gladly. No better choice than Auntie's Choice.
So he has some weapons if you want a gun. Here's an advanced decryption key for the lock boxes if you want to open that. Some gear options that you can get at. So definitely come check him out. Anything with the orange and the grid on it is a mod. So make sure that if you buy one that you have the weapon or armor or helmet that it goes on. So here's some stuff.
Welcome,
so there's that.
See anything you like?
And then there's a workbench and a vending machine. This is a weapon modification vending machine, so there's 2 pages worth of nothing but mods for weapons. I might actually try the Sentry Blade stuff this time. Okay. So City Hall's behind us. This is City Hall. These were those vending machines we were at. So now we're going to find DeVries' house. So there's City Hall. And we're going to the red trim with the yellow, with the circle windows. Which is going to be this one right here. And we're totally stealing her stuff. Okay, messages. Welcome. It is about her work at the Vox Relay. Pitchball incident. This is the contents of this message are actually, what's the word? Mentioned later on near the end of this quest, actually. So it's kind of interesting to like see this detail here. Because she talks about the pitchball injury later on. those are from her bosses. Important announcement. Invasion of cutthroat corporists. The Vox Relay is run by the Protectorate, and the town is run by Auntie's choice. Is there another one? Oh yeah, Betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. Glory to the Protectorate.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Yeah, take all her stuff. Alright, now use that. We're gonna get into her secret area. Submerged tracker. Appears she has been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container, obviously in an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. So this is what Niles locked onto and brought us, at least to Fairfield. Compass, bracelet. These are junk items that we can break down. And then, importantly, let's get in the computer. Messages. Lockwood. Savannah Lockwood. This is a friend of hers. We're going to go talk to her in a little bit. Not part of this video, though. It's a separate video. Farewell. Mission logs.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters.
Okay. Mission log 153.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
Okay. Mission log 182.
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted
The
without
earlier
question.
message.
I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
Leave?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in judging up the past. Should have known he wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangular, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, any job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
The Order? The ones that has schism with the Protectorate. What exactly is the Order?
The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago, I would have said the same about DeVries. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Whatever the seer showed her must have been convincing.
Sure, but why act alone instead of reporting her concerns to the brass? What made her believe the Earth Directorate would dismiss the threat? I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the Grand Architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
Couldn't agree more.
If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh? Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly-like.
All right, let's head back to Town Hall. Because we are so not prepared to infiltrate the Vox Relay.
Ectoplasm. Wait. That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emily is supposed to be moving stolen goods.
Is he some kind of...
Yes. Oh, no. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation.
Hair is amazing.
With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought you'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
So if you have Space Ranger perk, you could have an extra thing. I believe everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Yes, I can see that kind of line working with our protectorate demographic. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Think we can trust this guy?
Would that hurt? Absolutely not.
I love that hat.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
Trying to find someone here.
Some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment.
So if you hadn't found the residential listing
you
yet,
have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
that's what he's talking about.
A go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
Need to get into the Vox Relay.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Well, least I can do is listen.
Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
So go to the ministry and retrieve the info. Anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Okay, so I am going to leave the conversation and not commit to anything so that we can go listen to Carr's pitch. So I'll be back.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it. She's more dangerous
Stealing.
than she seems.
Level
Even
3.
the whole of Spacer's choice couldn't help me for her.
Still got work if you're looking.
Okay, let's hear her
Didn't
pitch.
catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
I need to get into the Vox Relay.
The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
There's no shame in hearing what you have planned. Oh wait, let me ask about DeVries.
Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here. Not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Directorate agent who stabbed a lot of us in the back.
Directorate agents betraying their fellows? So much for humanity's best and brightest.
Alright, let's hear what you want from me. Wait, what's this one? Seems your boss will be mad.
My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces.
Okay.
If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own.
Alright. What do you got planned?
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war. Name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
He said the same thing about you. He wants information on mental refreshment, which is at the Ministry of Accuracy. She sends you to the Ministry of Accuracy as well. So no matter which one you select, you'll still go to the same place. You'll just stop in at a different computer.
Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me.
Okay, so don't commit yet. Unless you know what you want to do. I'm not going to commit yet because I want to do some other stuff, and we're going to end the video here, and I'll do videos showing both sides. But I think about it before I make a decision.
All you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Alright, so there we go. So that is going to be the end of part 1 for Saboteur of Peace. And now we're going to go off. If you want to follow along in the playlist or in the quest list in the Google Workbook, we're going to go do a bunch of side stuff so that we can like level up and get our XP, and then we're going to pick one and go throughout and do all of that. So there you go.